start. Thanks for bringing me there.
Thank you. Tim, I brought a group from the TRIO Upward Bound program to meet you and let you know how important the program is to them. So when you're elected in November, our concern is with the budget crisis that we're facing in Washington right now, that the TRIO programs may either be cut completely or have their funding reduced. And we would really like to hear that you're going to support us to at least keep the funding where it is. I know it's probably not going to be increased, but if we could at least keep the funding where it is, these kids can continue to look forward to a college education in the future.
Yeah, well, let me say even more than that. My efforts will be to reduce the overall spending, not simply hold free, but even spending in Washington. I want to reduce it. We have to. And we have to say to department heads, listen, if the taxpayers are having 5, 10, 15% reductions in their incomes, or 100% through loss of job, and what Congress is doing right now in extending unemployment benefits to make it another welfare system is tragic. When they're not doing the things to encourage the economy so that we don't have to have the high unemployment, we have jobs. What I would say for your program, that's a program I think on its merits can receive funding and continuation. But we have to draw the line in across the board, and my intentions would be to get dollars back in block grants at the very least to states so that governors and state legislators can make decisions on those programs that impact residents in their own state. Young people that are saying, I want to achieve, I want to go forward, I want to have a college education. I've got a challenge in my life, and any little help will be greatly appreciated and honored by good effort at the college campus. So what I will say to you is that, yes, while being supportive of that, my efforts will be to reduce the overall spending in Washington, leave more and more back in the states and the local communities so that programs like this can rise to the top because they are achieving, because they are making impact. I've known about Upward Bound for, well, since I was in the state legislature. I've been to the programs and seen that take place. But right now, because we are wasting money on turtle fences, we're wasting money on studies of mating characteristics of fruit flies, because we're wasting money on bridges of nowhere, because we're wasting money on airports with Jack Murtha's name on it that have 50 people coming from it. We are frustrating programs like this for going. And I got people, as I go around this district in this campaign, I'm hearing things that I've never heard before. In all of the years of campaigning, 16 years in the State House, and then my 2 years in Congress, I'm hearing more Americans say the word fear and scared than I've ever heard before. And I'm hearing people say to me in meetings like last night, probably in Jackson this afternoon after this one, they're saying, Tim, I'm willing to feel some pain by government restructuring itself downward so that my grandkids and my great-grandkids can experience a country at least as great as I've experienced. And I do not want to leave a country in this weakened condition that we find right now. So they're saying I'm willing to go through the pain in order to have a gain in the future. And you young people can help me out by speaking the same and saying to adults that are wasting your future. Literally, with that health care bill that passed, we're paying it on the backs of my 2 little grandkids that are 3.5 years old and 2 years old right now. Their incomes are being spent already because of that health care bill. Any other questions? I just checked with the young people first before, because they've got to leave here. Okay.
What exactly is a point equal to? You're saying like you had so many points, like what is a point?
It's percentage points across the entire district. A poll is taken to find out where you lie at this point in time. We have approximately 700,000 people in the district. The primary voters in this district, the Republican side, would be about half of that, a little better than half of that. So it's based upon the polling results. Right now, I would be 10% ahead. 10% of the people polled would say, I'll vote for Tim Walberg over Marshall.